Sharon, you're very welcome. Thanks for being with us tonight. First of all, I want to ask you what the debate was like there, because you had a very different situation whereby government just legalised gay marriage. Here we're having a referendum.
Yes, I think that in the United Kingdom it was very different, Claire. There was a sense that the government really bulldozed this through without a democratic mandate. 3 days before the general election, Mr Cameron had said he had no intention at all of redefining marriage. And there was a sense that it was pushed through without discussion, without debate. So marriage in the UK was redefined over the heads of 24 million people. And it's interesting that when you look at what happened after gay marriage was introduced, in the first 3 months, only just over 1,400 couples took it up. And that's been the case in many of the countries where same-sex marriage has been introduced. There's been a huge, if you like, drama redefining the institution of marriage for everybody. But in fact, very, very small numbers have taken it up.
Now, we have had our discussion. I know you've been listening in tonight, and a lot of issues centre around parenting and the family. Was it the same there?
You've obviously having some very good discussion there, and I've appreciated that discussion. There wasn't a great deal of chance for discussion here, and one of the sad things has been that debate has been shut down over here. This was pushed through very quickly, and those people who wanted to make those points about marriage and the family, about the protection of children's rights as opposed to just adult rights, there wasn't very much space for that kind of debate. It's great that you're having that debate over there.
What's your experience been in relation to the discussion post the enactment of the legislation?
It's very disturbing, and I think that this serves as something of a warning for others considering this, that since this legislation has come in, there's been, if you like, a new intolerance of anybody who still believes that marriage is the union of a man and a woman to become husband and wife, to be father and mother to any children that they produced. People who, and there are many, many of them who have that conscientious conviction, have been labelled as bigoted, as homophobic, and overzealous school inspectors, for example, are trying to persuade Christian schools not to teach man-woman marriage, to dilute their core convictions. And we've seen very worrying things. Mr Barclay, a long-standing volunteer with the British Red Cross, who put in 18 years of fantastic service, he was sacked last year as a volunteer simply for believing in man-woman marriage. North of the border, in Northern Ireland, we have a family business, Ashes Baking Company. They declined to decorate a pro-campaign cake for a gay rights group, and they're being sued by the Equality Commission. I could name many other cases too, but we see people with conscientious convictions being penalised, and that's very worrying.
So, as somebody who is against gay marriage, quite obviously, you're saying that you feel you can't speak out about it, or you feel uncomfortable speaking out about it because that legislation has been enacted.
I'm perfectly happy speaking out about it, but we are hearing from people in high-profile jobs who say they would be uneasy about saying what they believe about, for example, children deserving the love and care of their own parents, their own natural parents, because they fear for their position. There's a new chilling intolerance in public debate that is very worrying.
All right, Dr Sharon James, thank you very much for joining us tonight.